welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie, not Jackie, and today we have a video going through my 2019 bullet journal. It's just going to be a quick little flip through. It'll be pretty reminiscent for me, and also to go over things, refresh my memory of layouts that I liked and things that I did that I want to do again in 2020. The bullet journals I used are always the same ones for a very long time now. It's the BooCool 2-pack dotted bullet grid journal, and I just bought it on Amazon. I'll have the link down below. It is the most affordable, good quality paper and journal you'll find out there. Before, I was using a spiralized one, and I'll have that link down below if you want the spiral version instead. But this is one of those faux leather books that looks just like the, I'm gonna butcher the name, the Leuchtturm journal. It is in the size A5, so it's 5.4 by 8.3. I think that's A5. It's slightly off, but very, very similar. And I think it just comes in black. That's the one that I have. That's exactly what I want, so I just stick with it and I use it. It's good for me. Bleeding doesn't ever really happen. Sometimes ghosting will happen, but that'll happen with almost every book that you get, except for the ones that have like the thickest pages in the world. You'll notice some things are inspired by YouTubers or Pinterest. I keep wanting to say Pinstagram, but that's not a thing. I can't believe 2020 is right around the corner, so let's look through 2019 to see all the things that happened and all the layouts that I did in preparation for 2020. So you'll see everything right about now. I know today's intention was to go over 2019. I did have the end of 2018 that I just wanted to quickly go over. We won't look at everything, so it'll be really quick. This is just the bullet journal that I have from 2018. I don't remember where my other one is. This is my August spread. I really wanted to create this in real life and have this be like a little nook and cranny in the house. So eventually that'll happen. This was a calendar with my gratitude. I really liked to try to have gratitude, and I was focusing on a lot of habits, which might not be the best. This was like my little interior design type of a month that I just wanted to go over. I had this whole setup where it was my internalness was going to come together. I was going to get myself together. So a hobby to keep you fit, gym 5 days a week, a hobby to make you money, try to make YouTube videos, and a hobby to keep you creative, which is my bullet journaling that I tried to do about 5 days a week. And this was just the inside. I actually have this little potter plant thing, so I thought it was really cute, so I just drew it there. You'll see during these months I was a little bit more creative, and this is what saved my college career. I'll go over a whole video of how I did that. And since I did transfer journals, I just tried to set up a like future log, but that didn't really go well. I think we'll just go over August and September in this. I did pretty well with gratitude here and okay with habit tracking and all of that, but this was just very simple and it looks cute. I actually never ended up doodling anything in here. It's always okay to not go in and finish what you think you're going to be doing. If you think you weren't going to doodle that day, or if you left something blank that day, it doesn't matter, just keep going at your own pace. I really liked having this as well. It was kind of like a task that happens very often in the week. So instead of always throwing it under these things, if there's not enough space, I'll just have this little calendar here that I can black out when I've done it. And then this was October. In the waves of change, we find our true direction. Did pretty well on my gratitude there, and I did this type of a habit tracker instead. And then it got pretty simple. See, if you can't really do anything too fancy, just go simple. Just keep up with what you can do. Oh, I also remember I had these. These were amazing. I liked this. It was kind of like a week in review. So I would put like, oh, this event happened. I gratituded every day that day. Amazing. Oh, I also really like this habit tracker. This is why I wanted to go over 2018, so I can refresh my mind for 2019. I had just the weeks or the days laid out like this, and I just habit tracked it. I'm really bad at spending, so eventually I'll take that out. I was just practicing some fonts there, and then you'll see my week in reverse. You'll see that turn into month in reverse, I think in 2018. Not much else. the end of it, I kind of just migrated to 2019. Looking at 2019, I've always used this journal, by the way. I think I've talked about it in the intro, so we'll just go into it. I'm never really a big fan of putting my name in there. I don't know why, but I didn't. I got this inspiration from YouTube and Pinterest, and I do these little squares because I find it to be easier than, or it looks better than the little dots. The dots are definitely easier. This was my future log, and I don't quite remember much in there. Oh, my little dog's birthdays. Lots of birthdays really in here mainly. I did keep up with this for a very long time. I did it for 4 straight months, but then I didn't do it at all here. You'll see, because in May I graduated, I kind of took a break from bullet journaling. This year's resolutions, oh my god, I haven't looked at these. Graduate, smile and laugh more, feel more fit and healthy. That's the opposite of what I feel now. Be more easygoing and no sweets Monday through Friday. I think the only thing I've successfully accomplished is graduating, and I think smiling and laughing more. These are my body trackers, so I tried to track my measurements, which I eventually failed to do, as you can see, and these were just some workouts to remind me to do things and whatnot. Then here again is my master schedule for school. And then January begins. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. But if you're scared today, tough tits mouse. I don't know if you remember what show that's from. If you do, what's up? First time I've ever used washi tape in my journals also. I used to think they were not the best. Like, I didn't like the fact that they might build up and interfere with writing next time, but I didn't have a problem with that. This is my January schedule. You can see I penciled things in and then went in with pen if it actually happened. That way I didn't have to like white out too much stuff and whatnot. Gratitude I was keeping up with very well. And then here is my at a glance of the month. This is actually my month in reverse. Like every day I'll write something that I did that day. So this day on the 15th, we played Mario Party and ate tacos. Spending that I never keep track of. This is just my little habit tracker. And then my January. So again, I have this thing. I liked that. I kept it. I tried to work out every day or 5 days a week. So that was there to keep me accountable for at least working out at home. And this was there to keep me accountable for my own work. A year ago, I had half the subscribers that I do today. That's kind of an accomplishment. Same thing down here, just a weekly tracker and then a little monthly. I think this was really cute. I have all of my Crayola super tips here, except for some reason I lost 2 of them, so I never ended up painting those in. I also have like my denim washi wall because I thought it would be cute to have all my washi tape here, like stacked up like denim pants would be at the store, and I always love a sale, but obviously I didn't come in with all my other washi tapes. And this was just a quote page because I was feeling a little bit anxious, so stop letting your emotions control you. And the goal isn't to get rid of all your negative thoughts and feelings. That's impossible. The goal is to change your response to them. This was my 2019 spring semester. I was pretty busy the entirety of January through May. So this is kind of what I kept up with: my classes, video and editing, gym time, work time, time allotted for homework, my internship, and more classes. Saturday and Sunday were a free-for-all. Then came February. This is actually the constellation of the night my boyfriend and I started dating, so that's really cute. I actually bought the canvas version of it, so I just decided to put it in my bullet journal. February, I went back to this little grid, or the same grid as January. Didn't do so well with my gratitude. My February in reverse, I thought that was pretty cool. I think I'm clever, apparently. So yeah, I had a cheat day. I ate some duck donuts and McDonald's. I actually love McDonald's. It's really bad for me, but I love it. I did lots of cooking on the 4th. I made curry for the night, and then I made pot pies for the week, just to have something to eat and be able to eat at home. Valentine's Day, we were in sick because Denver was feeling down about being sick. This is my needs and wants, trying to get me to spend less money, but it doesn't really happen that way. As you can see, my wants still get purchased. And then just a quote about trying to be more minimalistic, or just buying less of things I don't need. So How Difficult It Is to Be Simple by Vincent van Gogh. That's actually the Libra constellation, which I am. My little habit tracker, mood tracker, and then February I did this layout, which I really liked, like having my month here and the week here, and then what I had here that I liked. This was just me going through some rough days, so I was just coloring in blocks to kind of just block things out. Oh, I forgot about this. Did you guys see the Disney short Kit Bull? A super adorable Disney short about a stray dog and a cat that become friends, and it's very, very cute, and I might cry. So I actually did the font in like the Kit Bull font. And then for this month's layout, I just did it like this. My intention was to write things here and then throw them in here, but that didn't really happen. I don't remember whose couples date I went on, like who did I hang out with. Did pretty good on gratitude. My March in reverse, I meant to go in and color these in, obviously, as you can see, but I was too lazy, but I did do a lot of March. Here was my habit tracker. This one was more like this. I actually really liked this, so you'll see that I keep it like this for a while. I've always kept a lot of things to try to see if there's been any triggers for my migraines. So I tried to do that, and here's little Kit Bull and the stray cat. And then because I did Kit Bull, I was so inspired by the dogs. I was like, maybe I should focus on my own dogs. So these are silhouettes of my dogs. This is little Bandit and little Cooper Copper. And for this month, I just did like a grid border, which I thought was kind of cute, and then just some little paw prints, and then I gave up on any sorts of decorations for the rest of the month. For April, I did We Bear Bears. It was pretty exciting. I wish we had named Cooper Grizz, because Bandit can just be called Ban Ban, and then we can get an all-white dog named Ice Bear. We're probably still going to attempt to get an all-white dog and name it Ice Bear, but we'll see if that happens. So I did the same layout here, thinking it would work, but it didn't work. I stopped gratituding for a while. And then my April in reverse, this is just written out in like the We Bear Bears font. Migraine at work, wonderful. Same thing, as I said, I really liked this, so I kept this. I put a T in here to differentiate between tired and sick. Pretty good month, apparently. My packing list, because I was moving, so I had to pack your yeah, everything got packed, so this should entirely be blacked out. That was April. I don't know why there's an empty space. Oh, I thought I was gonna pack more, maybe. And then April, look at little Ice Bear and his little axe. I just did very simple, just cute little handwriting, and then just listing down below. This gave me a lot more space, a lot more horizontal space than like January did. And that way I still got to keep these things as well. I kept everything pretty consistent for the monthlies, and then I did a cleaning schedule for the month to see when I'd be doing laundry, when I'll be doing the sheets, when I'll be vacuuming, and trying to be consistent with it, cleaning the bathroom, washing the dogs, type of a thing. And then in May, I graduated, so I said, May graduated life, treat me well, please. We'll have to come back to that. I did not do a lot of gratituding. I guess I was pretty busy just getting ready to leave. This was just like my little diploma string falling apart, saying May in reverse. And I obviously didn't do much after graduation. I didn't really come back in here. Also, you can see my mistake, so I had to go back in and fix all these numbers. Here's my little habit tracker. I thought it'd be really cute to draw little grad caps and little diplomas and go in and color them with these. So on this day, I didn't spend money and I ate at home. This day, I didn't spend money, I ate at home, and I did online work, and that's how I would fill that out. Obviously, after I graduated, I really fell off of using the bullet journal. This was my cleaning schedule, but I didn't use, and this was trying to keep me accountable for posting in the month of May when I would record as well. I was trying to set up my Twitch. As you can see, the Twitch logo, so everything I needed to buy a webcam. My boyfriend gave me one, and then I needed to set these things up to start, but my Ethernet cord doesn't work, so I have yet to stream. In May, I obviously wasn't using this too much, so I used one page for a full week here and here. And my cute little grad cap, obviously I stopped using it, and then I actually stopped using it, and this was just scrap. And me planning for place cards for weddings and stuff, because I do that on the side on Etsy. That was the first part of 2019. This is the second part of 2019. I had stopped using it since May, stopped bullet journaling, because I figured the most benefit I was getting out of it was doing well in school and time management. So I didn't feel I needed to do that anymore, but I do try to do YouTube. I have my vlog channel where I do anything I want, and then I have my main channel where I do my makeup. And I did want to start Twitch, so I needed to hold myself accountable and physically see that I was doing something. So I did start again. This was originally going to just be for my Etsy, which is Custom Graphy by Jackie. And yeah, this was just me testing to see if black shows through, because I'll need it for November. You'll see that. So just some shop ideas, things that I do handwritten or handcrafted, and then digital prints that you can get. I tried to leave some spaces here just for any type of ideas I had, any type of brain dump. I left a lot of pages. For July, this is my boyfriend's birthday month, and I tried to start back in here, so I took a break from May to July, which is a month and a half really, because I stopped in mid-May. So this is for my makeup channel, Jackie SL, for my vlog channel, Not Jackie, and then my Etsy. I didn't really follow it. This was going to be a growth tracker on my own part, how much I've done, how many posts I've made, and then some subscribers. This was my very simple comeback for July. I really wanted to keep it simple so that I would try to be consistent with it. When I don't have school, it's hard for me to always pull the journal out and be accountable for bullet journaling, but that's okay. And next week I went to New York City with my boyfriend and his friends for our friend's birthday, and that whole week I didn't bullet journal at all. I was busy having fun in New York. In July to September, I took another full break from my boyfriend's birthday to my birthday, and here we are. I did, again, very, very simple, because I was trying to keep myself accountable and coming back to the journal. If you make it too much of a chore, sometimes you won't come back. So I focused on way less habits because I didn't need to clean, or I didn't need to study anymore. I had way more time, so I've consistently been cleaning. So what I focused on was not spending, eating at home, and then my online work and posting. Online work could be anything from recording, editing, Instagramming, anything that I'm putting effort into myself for. My September little map or calendar, and then down here I was just going to track any symptoms that I had. Again, I'm still looking for what's triggering my migraine, so anything like that, or just if I'm sad, calm, tired, or sick type of a thing. So September was very minimalistic. I was focusing a lot on making sure I was doing what I needed to progress. So a little progress each day adds up to big results. This is me just adding my clock in timesheet here because things were getting a little bit out of hand. Well, not out of hand, it's just I wasn't keeping track of it, and then something happened where I needed to pull up the hours that I worked and I couldn't really remember it. So this is October. See, I needed my little chart to see which markers wouldn't bleed so that I could color this all in, and this is just written out in like the American Horror Story font, kind of my interpretation of it. So focusing on the same habits, obviously I didn't really do much here. My symptoms here, I went back to this because I did really like it. And then just a small list of video ideas. This was supposed to be cleaning and chores here, and I would list it down like that, but I didn't really list it. This month I focused on like things that I used to want tattooed, or compartments. I had this whole idea, I don't know if you can really see it here, but this was the original idea that I wanted to get tattooed, but I don't think I'm ever going to get it tattooed. I'm really picky about like artists and stuff, so I'm Year of the Rat, my boyfriend's Year of the Dragon. Probably, that was just kind of the draw. Here, I got this as an inspiration from someone on YouTube, and I just drew out a little mini version of it, and I went very simplistic for this month. Here I was supposed to draw out the dream catcher, but again, don't make the bullet journal a chore for you, just make it something you use. Again, I was moving, so I had to get out, so this was my packing list. Again, everything's out, so everything should be blacked out. This was just a schedule to see when I was packing things because I didn't want to pack everything on the 31st. This is my little month of November, which is, if you play this game, I love you. This is Don't Starve Together. I love that game, very, very fun. I play very vanilla, so very small amounts of mods, like minimal mods, really just like the map share and stuff like that. But it's super fun. These are the little penguins and their eggs of ice. We gotta get a lot of ice for the winter and spring, summertime. And then I obviously didn't really go in here. I tried to do something for every day like I did before so I could see November in reverse, but that didn't really work. I tried to do some notes. Apparently we really sucked at eating home this month. We had just moved here, so we were still packing a lot of stuff. Also, Denver got sick and I got sick, which was really bad. This month I just drew out the little characters. So this is Winona and her little generator. This is Woody with his little variations that he turns into. This is kind of great because you are stocked up on logs for so long. And then Wickerbottom, I obviously didn't go in and color her in, but she reads books and uses reeds to make her books. And then Wilson, who I've been playing lately, he doesn't really do much except for grow a beard, and I didn't want to draw a beard there. December, I just did a little bit of watercolor here and here, and then I cut out a little D. This could have been cut out a little bit cleaner, but obviously that didn't work out so well. This month I have a be accountable for your growth. So again, making sure I'm posting and doing online work and some video ideas because I clearly run out of video ideas and then I don't post. My tracker, I've been using sparingly, more so at the beginning of the month than the end of the month. This was watercolored in, so I wanted it to look just like super messy and cute. Task for this month, dog meds, wash the sheets, wash the dogs. This month, these were falling off. My double-sided tape were falling off. Oh, and this month I did little circles because I thought those were super cute. And then I did little squares, and then I did this because those squares were falling off, so I just painted it myself. And yeah, here we are. We are at the end of December. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll consider subscribing. This channel is going to be my vlog channel, kind of whatever the heck I want. Basically, you'll see some dog videos, some bullet journal videos, and if you don't want to stick around, that's fine too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.